Hi everyone! In this video, I will show you a couple of simple Linux commands that you can use in order to check if you can add more RAM to your laptop without opening it. Let me clear the terminal. The first command that we need to run is the following: sudo dmidecode-g16. This tool gives us information about the maximum RAM that we can put on our laptop. In my case, I have a laptop that can accept 64 gigabytes of RAM maximum. This is the max capacity that I cannot exceed. If I try to put, let's say, 96 gigabytes of RAM or something else greater than 64, the laptop will not be able to recognize it. And here, as you can see, the number of devices is 2, which means that I have 2 memory slots. The maximum thing, or the best thing that I can do, is to put 2 32 gigabyte RAM sticks in each RAM slot. The dmidecode tool will only give you the maximum RAM capacity. But how do we know if there is an empty RAM slot? For that, we can use the following command. We are going to use the lshw utility in order to get that information. But first, if you don't have this tool, you can install it by using sudo apt install lshw. I already have it, so nothing will be downloaded. But in your case, if you don't have it, make sure to run the sudo apt install command. Now I can go back and run this command. I will get a ton of information, but since I am interested in this memory section, I will pipe this command to the other commands in order to remove the other strings. First thing I will do is that I will pipe the output of this command to the awk command in order to get this substring. I am going to get only the text between the memory and cache sections. Now, if I run this command, as you can see, I get only the memory section, but we are getting this string that we don't need, so we can pipe this again to the head command in order to get rid of this line. And here is the final command. head-n-1 will take care of that last line. Now it is gone. Now let's analyze this output. As you can see, the memory section will show you all memory slots. Here they call them banks. And it will also show you the currently installed amount of RAM. In my case, I have 32 gigabytes of RAM, and here I have 2 banks. And in each bank, I have a 16 gigabyte RAM stick. Both of them have the same speed, which is what we want. But before recording this video, the first bank was empty. When I bought this laptop, it only came with 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I was curious to know if I can increase that or not. And luckily, the first bank was empty. And right now, I am showing you a screenshot that I took before adding another RAM stick. And in the description, it said empty. If you see that, that means that the memory bank that you are looking at is empty. This is a quick way to get this information instead of opening your laptop. To recap, we use the dmidecode utility to find the maximum amount of RAM that we can put on our laptop and the number of available RAM slots. After that, we use the lshw command to see if any of those slots is empty. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. See you in the next one.